Excuse me. Hey, family. Hey, Earthlings. So glad to see you. Home from my vacation. I went on a little vacation. It was really nice. It was my birthday week, and I enjoyed my birthday week. Yes. So I wasn't here for the weekend. Oh, I had a wonderful time on my birthday weekend. All right. Before we get started, let's have prayer. Abba Yah, in your holy name, I come before you this day to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for every blessing, seen and unseen blessing. Asking that you would bless Israel. Asking that you would bless Mother Earth. Asking that you would bless the earthling, the 12 disciples, the 12 tribes of Israel, and Yahudah, Mother Jerusalem. I ask in your mighty name miracles, 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 miracles for your children, miracles for those in the prison, miracles for those in the hospital, miracles for those who have to go before a judge, miracles at that White House, miracles in your mighty name for my body, miracles in your mighty name for those who are going through different changes, diseases, and those who are having transplants. Oh, Abba, in your mighty name, I call on the God of Israel that you would word my mouth, give me what to say and how to say it. Bless somebody on the day. Touch, heal, bless, and deliver. In your mighty name, open up eyes and spiritual ears. In your mighty name, Father, we thank you for today. Thank you for every blessing. Oh, I want to thank you for every blessing. In your mighty name, Selah. Toda Wobaya. Oh, I come before you all this day. I'm telling you, I was visiting, and when you at somebody else's house, you can't touch certain programs that they like to listen to. So this pastor came on. I gotta tell you all this. They was talking about the days of Adam and Eve. When Adam and Eve was supposed to be as one. So this pastor came on and said, 1 plus 1 equal 1. Talking about Adam and Eve in the day when they were planning on getting married. In the book where it says that they will cleave together and they will be as one. And I called and I said right out loud in front of everybody. And I said, none of the congregation said anything. So I said, he'll lie. 1 plus 1, you mathematicians out there, you know 1 plus 1 equal 2. 1 plus 1 equal 2. If he had said 0 plus 1 equal 1, he would have been correct. But Adam and Eve, when they get married and when they consummate their marriage, they no longer are 2. They become 1. That's what he should have said. You all listen to these pastors and accept any and everything they said, and you all done got so into these pastors where folks is scared to stand up and say, that's not right, pastor. That's wrong. It's 0 plus 1 equal 1. Not no 1 plus 1. That equal 2. And it's sad you all agree to these pastors when they wrong. Because I was in the church when my pastor said, regardless whether your pastor is right or wrong, you all have to agree with him. You're a lie. I didn't agree with him. And he said something, and I raised my hand, and I was trying to let him know that what he said wasn't correct. And his wife, when the service was over, pulled me in the corner and told me, "You're not supposed to correct your pastor while he up on the floor." I said, "But if he wrong, he wrong. I mean, somebody should correct him if he not right." So after that, I left the church. Do you all really want somebody up over you that's going to tell you lies and not going to tell you the truth? My subject, my motto is truth mixed with lies. And I tell you all, if I'm saying anything that's not correct, you all need to do your research. That's why I tell you, bring your Bible, pen, pencil, and I tell you all, do your research. Even though I'm bringing it to you out of the word, that still doesn't mean that you all can't do your research, even though I'm reading it to you. You know that? Because folks make mistakes. Yeah, we do. We make mistakes. And I told you I make mistakes because I'm not perfect. But when you stand up before a congregation and you on nationwide TV and you going to say, I know I'm not the only one who said you a liar. And then they keep bringing up this false God, talking about he died for everybody's sin. I just want to know, if he died for our sin, why is there so much sin out there? Killing, raping, robbing. Why? Breaking into people's stores, businesses, breaking in their homes, raping elders, taking their money, shooting them, taking people cars. Now, if he died for our sins, why is there so much sin out there? This should let you know that it's a lie. How you gonna die for somebody's sin and he not even real? Scriptures in the word, all through the word, in the beginning, all the way down, telling you that no man can die for another man's sin. A son can't die for his father's sin. This is an individual walk with the Most High. We can't die for nobody's sin. And that fictional character who you all call with that Spanish name, Jesus Christ, that's a Spanish name for Jose, which means George, not real. And I tell you all and show you, Yahweh would not touch a woman who is legally married if it had been true. Not legally married, but she was legally married, and just because she was a virgin, you think he gonna touch her? You think he's gonna prevent her husband Joseph from having his marital duties, committing his marital duties with his wife? And Yahweh gonna prevent that? Stop that. Why don't y'all wake up? Aren't you tired of the lies? Are you tired of the lies? You should be. When I'm constantly reading it to you, So I got to be talking to Israel because a lot of Israel know the truth. And then you got these baby Israels coming in, and these baby Israels still holding on to the lie that was taught to them all down through years. Grandma and grandpa, auntie and uncle, they done got caught up with the lie all down through slavery, and they can't shake it. And the lie is the son of Abba Yah, Yahuwah, Yahweh, Eloheinu, Yah, the supreme being, is not Jesus. It's not Jesus. It's Israel. Israel is his son, even his firstborn. And he tell you in Jeremiah 31:9 that he is the father of Israel. I don't know how much plainer can he make it. And especially when he's telling you, I am a jealous God. And besides me, there is no other God. When y'all gonna wake up and smell the coffee? Don't just smell it, drink it. You see what's going on out in the world? Everywhere I go, they saying this the last days. I'm like, yeah, but a lot of other things got to take place before destruction, the true destruction, come. Do you hear me? This just the middle of it, the tip of it. It's more than this coming, brothers and sisters. Israel got to get up out of here. We got to flee up out of here. Well, how we leaving? I read it to you. You go back and you read it. Ships from Tasha is coming, but there are cruise liners, cruise boats, and there are airplanes. They have built one big, huge airplane that could take over 3,000 people. And they said it on the news, but they don't want you all to know about it because they testing it. They haven't been testing it lately because it have had some problems. So when the time comes, we're gonna know about it. Then they talking about these trains with this gas. All you gotta do is go to YouTube, pull it up, and these FEMA um, caskets that they have built, but they was building it for Israel. But I'm here to tell you, Israel not gonna be going up in those coffins that they made. Mm-mm. It's not gonna be us because we have a God. He is very compassionate. He's forgiving. He's merciful, and he's seen. Yahweh call them heathens. He's seen what these heathens has done to his sons and daughters. Do you all hear me? All down through slavery. And now they're making mention of it on the news. They did it yesterday. Uh, one of the sisters came because she's opening up some type of store, and she's letting the people know how our ancestors was done or what they did to them back in the day of slavery. They don't even show you slavery movies anymore about how they was raped, robbed, dragged. on cars and buggies until their bodies was dismembered. They don't show you that anymore. You want to know why? Because these new millenniums that's here, they don't care about getting shot or dying. Y'all see how, I think it was last week, they shooting polices. They didn't kill them, but they shot at them. And one of them got shot in the shoulder. Brothers and sisters, I plead with you all that you wake up. He said, many are called, but few are chosen. Everybody not going back. You want to know why? The sister said, because of greed, materialistic things, houses, money, and they forgot God. They putting money before God. You cannot serve two masters. You can't. So you got to make up your mind who you want to serve. One day, like I said, nobody knows the day, the time, or the hours in Yahweh's time frame when this is going to come to an end, because it's going to be a false peace first. A false peace. Satan is going to fix it, where it's going to seem like everything is going to be peaceful. And it's going to be people getting married. It's going to be joyous. It's going to be happy time. Yeah, go back and read it. Pull it up for yourself. And right now, we living in Jacob's trouble. A lot of things, I might not bring it out and read it to you because I want you to do some research for yourself. I want you to see if I'm telling the truth or not. So if you do your research, you'll see we living in Jacob's trouble right now. Yeah. And Yahweh called them wild asses. Mm-hmm. They are called wild asses. And if you see on the news, you know I'm not kidding. They act like wild asses. There's so much going on in the world. Undercover stuff. Everything going up. And a lot of folks that we call homeless, you got doctors, lawyers, military, you got rich people, you got teachers out there that's being homeless. We don't know how they got that way, but they're homeless. You got construction workers. Mm-hmm. And a lot of time it comes from them playing that NASDAQ, that stock. Because it's about them taking your money. It's not about you trying to get money. They give you money, but they want you to keep investing. And the more you invest, the more they find a way to take your money. It's not about you getting rich. You'll be rich for a minute, but you're going to still keep investing in these stocks and bonds. And they're taking your money. They don't care nothing about you. They only care about themselves getting rich. You see what President Obama tried to do? He tried to give them money, these executives, money to pay their employees. to stop their business from going under. What did they do? They took the money and went on lavish trips, bought them yachts. They did everything but what they were supposed to do with that money. Look it up. All this to try to make a fool out of our president. And I pray that he never become president again. Because in actuality, they never intended for him to be a president or act like a president. Everything he did, this demon is something else. Last week I was having all kind of problems. Wi-Fi went out. Then on top of that, they put different kinds of other programs on, but man. So the enemy is upset because I'm telling you all the truth. I'm telling you the truth because we don't know how long they got the AIs coming online, putting our faces on these puppeteers, and making you all think that it's the movie stars and that is us when it's not. They tell lies and have you all believing that it's us. But this me, Shemakia Ba Israel, it's me, elect Lady Lana. I come before you today to let you know that the God that I serve is real. He looked beyond our faults and see our needs. I'm telling you all this. And every time I read something to you, he's always saying he's coming back for his sons and daughters. And that's us, those who try. Now, we can't keep the whole law. It's 600, I think it's 630 or 612 laws. And we can't keep all of the law because number one, we wasn't taught, we wasn't brought up in it. And Israel, they defiled God. They went against him. They did everything that they could to get kicked out of the land. And that's why we, who are the offsprings of Israel, are over here. Now you got to understand, Israel is not Africa. We're not the Africans. We are Hebrews. Our language was totally different than those Africans over there, and they spoke of many different languages, just like Israel spoke many different languages. And because they beat our ancestors and took their language from them, we can't even speak this language properly. But we try. Uh-huh. Now, except you're rich and you can go to one of them prestige colleges or public schools, they have took cursive out where you learn how to write, spell your name. They took it out because I was trying to get my one of my cousins kids to write cursive for me. She said, we don't know how to do that. They don't teach us that in school anymore. A lot of things that they was teaching us in school, they don't teach now. Except you got money and you can go to these privileged schools. Nope, ain't going on. I want to say, brothers and sisters, to those of you who pray, you know who you are. I want to say, I appreciate you. I thank you. I thank you because Number one, the earthlings, the Hebrews, the world needs your prayer. As you can see, little Pharaoh is in there, and he trying to be like Putin. And I ran into some sisters. I told you I'd be doing some research whenever I go out. And they don't even want you to say his name. They want you to call him 47. I said, who is 47? She said, Donald Trump is the 47th president. We don't call him President Trump. We call him 47. So 47 is in there. Woo. Y'all see what he doing. You all see. All right, I just want to, I'm going to hit and miss some things. I'm going to give you all the chapter, and I'm going to give you scripture. But I'm hitting and missing today. I'm hitting, not missing, but I'm hitting and I'm skipping. I'm going through. And then I want you all to go back and research and read the whole chapter. Because in reading the whole chapter and look these words up, you get a better understanding. I want to say God is so good. I just want to thank him for my birthday weekend. I really and truly enjoyed my birthday weekend. And I want to thank the Most High for my gifts that I received. Really and truly. All right. 28 and 9. We're going to Jeremiah 28 chapter and the 9th verse, where it says a prophet sent by Yah. All right. And it reads, the prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh has truly sent him. So when you get a prophecy and the prophecy come to pass, you know Yahweh sent that person. And my cousin told me, she said, it's some false prophets out there, but they know about you too. So some things that they prophesize to you come to pass too. But the thing about their prophecy is when theirs come to pass, sometimes theirs don't last. But when Yahweh prophesies, the prophets prophesize to you, they prophecy lasts, continually lasts. Uh-huh. Okay. Now I want to go to chapter 29, verse 1. This where the letter started. And they took this letter and put it in their gospel. It wasn't a whole lot of letters flying around. This was a letter to Jeremiah. And they started writing letters to Paul, Mark, and John, and all of them. But I'm telling you, things that was written in that gospel, you all can compare and see the notes, the plagiarizing, the lies that they did to fool they didn't just fool our ancestors, they fooling the world, because you got a lot of Europeans, Anglo-Saxons, that is deep into this gospel. They are head over heels over this monster who they worship and serve and call him by his last name. They don't even mention Yahweh. They don't even mention the true and the living God. And they really think this fictional person, which really not a person, it's a fictional character that Hollywood made up and got you believing in it. Got the whole world deceiving. That's what Satan's job was. To deceive the whole world. Telling you that the only way you can get to the Father is through him. Really? Well, I talk to him almost every night. And I ain't not going through no fictional character to get to my Elohim. I'm not doing that. All right? Okay. This is a letter to research, and you'll see. 29:1. Now these are the words of the letter that Jeremiah the prophet sent from Jerusalem unto the residue of the elders which were carried away captive, and to the priests, and to the prophets, and to all the people whom Nebuchadnezzar had carried away captive from Jerusalem to Babylon. Now go back and read the whole chapter so you can find out who Nebuchadnezzar was. It took a long time for me to pronounce that word. Mm-hmm. Okay. Remember I said we in Jacob's trouble? Now we finna go to Jacob's trouble. 30:7. Jeremiah chapter 30:7. Jacob's trouble. And it says, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And what I tell you who Jacob is. Jacob wrestled with a supreme being. His leg got broke. His hip got broke. His name was changed to Israel. Yahweh's name is even Israel. Okay, the footnote says, the time of Jacob's trouble, the coming day of tribulation that will come upon all Israel, Jacob's trouble. That day, the day of the Lord, or the day of Yahweh, which will also see the restoration of Israel under. Now, they put the Messiah, but Israel is going to be the Messiah. They keep trying to mix this fictional character in as being the Messiah, which he is not. They even tell you, I'm going to have to get with this Catholic Bible and show you that they even got it in their book that Israel is going to be the Messiah. The son of David. How could that fictional character be the son of David if smoke was blowed on Mary and she conceived And then they trying to say he Yahweh's son, he Joseph's son, and he David's son. This man got three daddies. How? How could a smoke baby, fictional baby, have three daddies? Y'all better start doing some research and study. And it says, see the introduction to Joel and the notes. I ain't even gonna go take you there, but I'm trying to show you. Let me go back and read the eighth chapter. I mean the eighth verse. But let me go back and read again. Jacob's trouble. Alas, for that great, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, talking about you, Israel. But Israel shall be saved out of it. I keep telling you that. That great day that is coming, we're going to be saved out of it. Let me take you back here in the back. Let me read it to you. It's in Malachi. I keep reading Malachi to you because this is the great day that's going to happen. And we're going to start. Let's start at the first verse. For behold, the days coming that shall burn as an oven. It's doing that now. This is the beginning of Jacob's trouble. You also sleep, walking in your sleep, because you want to keep doing what you're doing. Tyler Perry done made the most gruesome, nastiest movies, stuff that should be done in the bedroom. He just put everything all out there. And it comes on Netflix, I think. And it's chapter after chapter. And got all these elites just being gross, acting like whores, wantonness, men and women. Look up wantonness, so you'll see that it's a whore. And God tell you not to ho-hop. And ho-hop means running after other gods. And they on there just doing everything. And they got black people doing it, along with a few whites. And I mean, this man has really come out of his skin. He have really come out the bed and got the nerve to use a fictional character as his Lord and Savior, making these very horrible and nasty movies that children should not be looking at. Okay, for behold, the days coming that shall burn as an oven. That's happening now. And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly, they doing it now, even in the movies. That's why I keep telling you, I'll stop looking at these movies as a movie. You are got to look at these movies as natural things that are happening now. Wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up. God gonna burn you wicked people up. For you are being wickedly won't serve him. Run around doing everything but calling on his name. Calling on every other God but his name. He said in the word, we're not even supposed to let another deity name cross our lip. He keeps saying, I am a jealous God. There is no other God but me. I am He. And I read it to you, but you don't believe me. He says, shall burn them up, says Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That means none of their family is going to live. From the head to the toe, from the beginning to the end. He going to burn up everything that had something to do with hurting, offending, cheating, killing, destroying, tearing down his sons and daughters, putting their foots on their necks, putting those big old chains, those big old silver bars around their necks, chaining them up, putting them up on trees, burning them up with gasoline, killing them. Come on, brothers and sisters. He said that it shall leave them neither root nor branch, no offsprings, no grandbabies, no great grandbabies, not even the patriarchs or the matriarchs. All of them are going to pass away because Yahweh said He's going to burn them up. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of righteousness. When he say son, and here they got it spelled S-U-N, but it should be sons, meaning you, Israel. You are his sons. You the one's going to be the Messiah. After Yahweh come back, sprinkle us with water, bless us with a new tongue, take out this evilness away from us, and return his Holy Spirit back into us. Then everybody going to see the Holy Spirit and the glow in us. Because we are what our Father is. He is a spirit. He is a righteous spirit. He is holy. And we are to be holy just like him. My Father is rich. So is my daddy rich. What do that make you if you his offspring? It makes you rich too. In everything and in every way. You don't have it now, you'll get it later. Okay. He says, Israel of righteousness, arise with healing in his wings. Talking about when Israel come together, when we all come together and Yahweh heal us, bring us together. Ooh. And we gonna come with all power. The sisters too. Even some of the babies. We coming with all power and righteousness. And the world can't do nothing with us. They won't be able to handle us. How? When we get Yahweh backing us. It says, righteousness arrives with healing in Israel's wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves on of the stall. Calves are baby cows. That means when we once young, Yahweh gonna grow us up so quick. We gonna have all kind of knowledge. We gonna know how to do everything. We gonna know how to heal, deliver, set free. We gonna know how to forgive and have mercy. Yeah, us, brothers and sisters. Yahweh gonna deliver us, set the captives free. And you shall tread down. You hear me? And ye shall tread down the wicked, power, strength, deliverance, setting captives free. There are going to be some that's not going to be Israel. He keeps telling you there are many that love him too that's going to come on board. And these are the ones that's going to be our servants because they love Yahweh too. They've been helping us all down through slavery. And they was called pilgrims. During the Underground Railroad, these white peoples was helping Israel escape to a land where it was free. Okay. And you shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes. And this is where Yahweh gonna turn Satan into ashes. Him, all his little imps, all those angels that fell, 1/3 of heaven that fell with him, they gonna burn up too, along with all these evil folks, those who are like Solomon and Gomorrah, doing sodomy, men having men, and women having women. And they using artificial uh they're using artificial scrotums to please each other. Those toys. Why would you want something that could hurt your inwards when you could have a man, a regular man? And why would two men want to commit sodomy and they can't make babies? And that right now, they're trying, they're doing everything, transplanting women's organs inside of a man so that a real man could have a baby. Y'all remember when they made this movie called what was it? Was living in Transylvania. No, that was he was a monster that they took people organs from and was putting it in this monster. Frankenstein. Y'all remember Frankenstein? Everything that they made in that movie, they making in that. Everything they made in that cartoon with George Jefferson, with George and his wife Jane, Judy, and his son, and the maid Alice, Emerald. That's his son name, Emerald, I think. And that movie, didn't it come to pass? And it's still coming to pass. And they got a movie on there now where they showing you where they finna turn one of the um islands into a alien island. And they showing it to you in the movie, excuse me. And I saw it. And they showing you in the movie where they got a island somewhere far out. And they done changed it, the whole look, into an alien island. Mm-hmm. Do your research. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes. under the soles of your feet, Israel, in the day that I shall do this. As when I tell you, Yahweh coming back, and it's going to be within his time. And that's why I said some of us not going to be here. We're going to be on these cruise liner ships from Tarshish, on these airplanes. And we're going to be gone. While these folks over here still trying to enjoy their finance, their money, enjoy luxury. But we're going to be over in the wilderness preparing and getting ready for the book up out of here because we want to live forever. Forever. Eternity. I told you how to look those two words up. Of your, he says, shall be ashes under the soles of your feet, Israel, in the day that I shall do this, says Yahweh of hosts. Remember, Israel, the law of Moses, my servant, which I command unto you, Israel, or I command unto Moses in Horeb, for all Israel, with the statutes and judgment. Behold, I will send you Elijah. That's who coming back. He talking about some man from the east over there. It ain't gonna be nobody but Elijah. He raising him up again. Elijah coming back to spread the truth, tell the truth. And the ones who got their eyes and ears open, their spirit is gonna know the prophet when he comes. Because they're gonna connect. For all Israel with the statutes and judgment, behold, I will send you Elijah, prophet Elijah, the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh. And he shall turn the heart of the father to the children, and the hearts of the children to their father, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Y'all hear that? Do you hear that? That fictional Jerusalem, that fictional Israel over there, that's not the real Israel. Y'all sending them peoples over there money and stuff. That's not the real Israel. In 1945, the state of Israel was made by the fake Jewish people. I hope y'all know that. Let me read the footnotes. When it say the son of righteousness, it's talking about you, Israel. You all are the son of righteousness. And impersonable reference to the display of righteousness throughout the entire earth as Israel sent its rays everywhere. In the coming millennium kingdom, grow up, better, skip about like calves set free from their stalls. And that's talking in parables. And the reason why they talk in parables, so that the enemy can't get a hold truly what Yahweh is saying. So that's why you got to have spiritual eyes, spiritual ears, so you can understand what the Most High is saying. You calves going to grow up out of your stalls. That means out of your sleep, out of your slavery. You're going to grow up to be strong, powerful men and women. And you coming back with the angels to help revenge all of those who separated the family, took the sons and daughters, raped them. They were number kids, and they had the babies in the bed. They showed you in the slave movies where the father would walk in and this white man got his daughter, she ain't but 12 or 13, in the bed with him. They did a lot, but they don't want you to continue to bring this up. And they don't even want our history to be read in the schools because of the mentality of these millennials. You hear that? Okay, I said I'm going to finish reading 8. For it shall come to pass in that day, says Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke. When he say he is talking about Israel. I will break Israel's yoke from off our necks and will bruise, wait a minute, and will burst your bonds. And strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. See that? Ain't gonna be no more Anglo-Saxons and Europeans got you worshiping and serving them and calling them yes sir, master, yes sir, no sir. Now that we are up and we are doing good, they don't even want to call you miss. They want to call you by your first name. But back in the day, you had to call them by their last name. So wherever I go, if it's business, I don't have them call me by my first name. They call me by my last name, Miss. I make sure they put that Miss on there because that's what I am. I am a Miss. I'm not a teenager. Don't call me by my first name. Call me by my last name. Nah. But they shall serve Yahweh, their God, and David, their king, whom I will raise up. David dead now. He gone on. But I'm reading it to you where he said he gonna raise up David. He ain't talking about no raising up, no fictional, no God like Jose, that Spanish God. He ain't talking about raising him up. And then too, they got him white. If he was the real son of the Most High, would he be white? European, Anglo-Saxon, all down through years. This been a black earth. And when white came about, they came through the black people. Farrakhan even broke that analogy down. White people come from black people. And David, their king, whom I, Yahweh, will raise up unto you, Israel. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, says Yahweh. Neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save you from afar. See, again, every time I read to you, no matter what scripture, he said he's going to save you from afar. What is afar? Everywhere you scattered, Israel, from the north, the south, the east, and the west. From afar. And your seeds from the land of your captivity. And Jacob shall return. And Jacob, Israel, shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with you. You hear that? Yahweh saying, I am with you, Israel. I'm with you. Fear not. For I am with you, says Yah, to save you. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered you. See that? We scattered everywhere. And he said, until he make an end, bringing you all back home and dealing with these wicked people, that ain't really what I want to say. I want to say these wicked peoples. Pockets. And pocket is your buttocks. I'm just saying it in a nice way. He said, until I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered you. Who scattered you? Israel? Yahweh scattered you for being disobedient. Yet will I not make a full end of you, Israel, but I will correct you. See, he coming back to correct us, chastise us, because they forgot to pass the law down from generation to generation to generation to generation, all the way to the fourth generation to us. They didn't do it. In measure, and will not leave you altogether unpunished. You see that? Not going to leave us altogether unpunished. I got one more. It's Jeremiah 30 and 17. But before I go there, let me skip down here to 16. I like this one too. Therefore, all they that devoured you, Israel, shall be devoured. See there? Everybody who hurt us, everybody who did wrong to us, everybody who plotting and planning to do wrong to us. They done made all these coffins, dug all these holes. They done made a gas when you ride on this train that's going to kill you, put you out. The only thing they're going to do is drag your body, put you in the coffin, and throw you in these holes. Go to YouTube, look it up. He said, therefore all they that devoured you, Israel, shall be devoured. And all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. Do you remember when they say you reap what you sow? Karma, everything that they did, they're going to get it back. I'm reading it to you. And I'm telling you, it's Jeremiah, 30th chapter. I'm at the 16th verse. And you all can read the whole chapter. See, the Most High, he not playing. Y'all see the fires, the floods, the earthquakes, the tsunamis, the hurricanes, the tornadoes, the sinkholes. They made them sinkholes because they too busy digging under the ground, making caves and islands and stores and homes under the ground so they could live, so they think they're going to get away from the wrath of God. They ain't going nowhere 300 feet under the ground, and they could drive the cars from one city to the next and just come on up out the ground. They showed you in the movies. They got bunks where they lower the cars down. And they got military protection where anybody can't go and drive in to the bunks. You got to have a certain kind of pass or be prestige, have some type of prestige or something where you are allowed to go into these bumps and drag your car down or take the elevator down to these holes where they done dug. He said, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoiled you, Israel, shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon you will I give for a prey. See that? They still doing it. They haven't stopped. You have a lot of folks out there that dislike us and hate us. Can't stand us because they know who you are. We the sons and daughters of the Most High. And they know their time is almost up. Well, it's up, but Yahweh haven't really came to show himself yet. And we haven't uh, escaped yet or exodus yet. He said, be a spoil, and all that prey upon you will I give for a prey. 17 says, for Yahweh will restore health unto you, Israel, and I will heal you, Israel, of your wounds, says Yahweh, because they call you an outcast. See that? Saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. They were saying, when they put us on those ships and those boats, our ancestors didn't even come back for us. I don't even know if they prayed or put in some timber, but they didn't come back. But the Africans, they showed many movies where the Africans came back for their African that was on those ships and boats. They came back for them. But our family, they didn't come back for us. No, they didn't. All right, Israel. Let me read in the footnotes. It says, restoration of the people, talking about you, is restoration of Israel. I don't know why they just didn't say Israel. A lot of stuff you got to put in the word so you'll know who Yahweh talking about. They left you out, left his name out. They want you to call him I am, which is all right because he did say, tell Moses that I am. Tell the children I am he. Or Ash, Asher, Ash. That's what his mother, he had to go ask his mother what was his real name. And it was Ash, Asher, Ash. And here it's saying, we're going to be restored back to our Yah. Restoration of the people, that's you, Israel, and Jerusalem. Reestablishment of the Davidic line in the people of King. Here they got King Messiah. And it's going to be David. And we are the offspring. And we're going to be the little Messiahs. When Yahweh clean us up, fix us up, and bless us to be cleansed, healed, And he take this evil out of us and restore us to be one, whole again, sanctified, holy. You see that? We're going to be holy people, righteous people. Not going to be no more lying and cheating and stealing and cursing and folks doing strange things to sisters and husbands wanting the sisters, wanting the women to do strange things like having sex in their anus, in their buttocks. That's against God. Sodomy. Even with your wife, that's sodomy. That's a no-no. Why would you want that? And all the microorgans in your rear end. And you don't wash that off. That's how come they end up with cancer in the throat, cancer in the mouth, because of those microbes. And it goes down. You brush your teeth, use Listerine or whatever you want to use. It's not getting those microbes off a man's genital. And those microbes you swallow. And that's how they end up with all these different diseases with their breast, cancer in their throat, in their belly, in their stomach. But you all don't believe me. But to the ones who do and they look it up, may Yahweh richly bless you because I believe you really want the truth. You tired of the lies. Anytime a pastor gonna get up and say 1 + 1 = 1, you're a lie. He said it's Sunday. No, 1 + 1 = 1. 1 + 1 = 2. And you don't tell me because Yahweh told Adam and Eve when they get married, they become one. They become one when he consummate a marriage. They weren't running around having sex with each other at that particular time. These men and these women's running around having sex and then they want to get married. And you want to stand before God in a white dress. And you know good and well you are not no virgin. Some of you get married and you standing up there pregnant. Really? And y'all spend all that money to get married and wear a white dress and the marriage don't last. It don't last. Because you didn't do it right. Many of it didn't even put God before the marriage. You just went and did it. You did everything on your own. And that's why it don't last. A lot of things don't last. Why? Because they don't put God first. The fear of man is what? It's to serve God. The fear of man is to serve God. Did y'all know that? I've been telling you all the time. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Fear God or fear Yahweh, for this is the whole duty of man. And you got a lot of doctors out there not in it for humanitarian. They not in it for the real care and for really healing the people. They in it for the money. Because even when they give them the medication, they get a share of that. So they give you a lot of medication to build you up on one end and tear you down on another end. And then they got to keep giving you medication where they done tore you down to build you up on this end and then it'll tear you down on another end. Don't you know God looking at these doctors? They're going to reap what they sowed too, especially if they not God fearing. They're going to get it. Got people with angina, got one side of their body swelling up for a medication that they done gave them. I know because one doctor did it to me and I had to report them. I told these doctors I want to live. Don't give me nothing because I do research. You all got to do research with this medicine that they going to give you. Serious. Gave me some medicines that causes cancer. And I was so angry, I called them up and I just went off. I didn't go off like I really wanted to, but I let them know I appreciate you giving me some medicine that causes cancer. Medicine that's causing you to have these problems. Depression. Want to put you in an insane asylum. Then they give you something called a hot dog. It's a pill this big that keeps you crazy. I ran into a lady. She said, Lana, whatever you do, never take this pill called a hot dog. Because it keeps you crazy. It messes you up. And no telling how much that pill costs. Then they keep you in one of the, in one of the, what do they call it? Where you go for mental treatments. Well, I can't think of it. And they mess you up. And if your family don't come and visit you, and you believe everything these doctors say, and they lied to them, they lied to your family. And the family believe these doctors. Smart parents that truly love you, they'll pull you up out of there and take you where you can get some detox. They know you're not crazy. All right, brothers and sisters. Yahweh is going to raise David up to be the king over us again. Why? Because he was the apple of Yahweh's eye. And David prayed all the time. I keep telling you, we make mistakes. David made a huge mistake. Put my Bathsheba's husband, Mariah. He was in the army and put him on the front line to get killed so he could take his wife. Do that sound like a righteous man to you? And in Hosea, his wife was running around as a whore, getting babies by all these different men. And God made Hosea take care of them babies. And he said when she get tired of hoe hopping, she gonna come back to you and she gonna be good to you because she tired of hoe hopping. And he said just what Mariah did to him. I mean, what is her name? Hosea wife. Oh, I can't think of her name, but I have it. God said, his wife is just like Israel, hoe hopping and running after all these men. But the men he was talking about is other gods, other deities. And he don't like that. He don't like you praying to all these different gods. Keep telling you he jealous. When you repent, you gonna, and if you sincere about repenting, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna know it. For real, for real. Because I had to do it. That was not a good feeling at all to really give up. And everything that you went through in the church, it's like all of that come out. Ah, and you be sick. And then Yahweh send peoples with testimonies to heal you, to heal your inward parts. So you'll know not to do it again. So certain things I know not to do it again. And I tell you, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. And I try to keep certain holy days. And I do keep the Sabbath day. This week is going by so quick. Today is Wednesday. This year will be ended like that. He rushing it now. Because he's seeing the cries, the tears of his babies, of us, Israel. We saying, how long now, y'all? How much longer do we have to endure this? We want to live forever. We don't want to die no more. All this mourning, killing, people dying on the operating table because they got folks in there pretending to be a good physician or a surgeon, and they only in it for the money. Y'all gonna see, and especially with these pastors, y'all gonna see and hear a lot of these pastors dying right in front of your face because they hooked up in some stuff they should not be hooked up in. And Yahweh gonna take their lives, not another man, but Yahweh, because they not teaching you right. They teaching you prosperity instead of teaching you the true word of the living God. And they got you serving all these different gods. And the number one church who they want you all bowing down to is the Catholic Church. And you all know they don't do nothing but pedophile your sons. And I don't know what they do to your daughters. They have had lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit where they have had to close some of the schools so they can get the money to pay these parents for what they have done to your sons. I don't know what they've done to the daughters, but you all can look it up. And the Catholic Church down the road is going to make all the churches come up under their umbrella. Everybody is going to have to bow down and kneel to this Catholic Church or diocese or priest. You see, it's coming. You think these days going by so quick? When I was a little girl, it took a long time for the day to go by. We used to enjoy. Man, you go to sleep and wake up, seem like it's still the same hour. We had a long time. Time didn't pass by quick and fast like it's doing now. It's going by quick and fast. Brothers and sisters, today, your sister is so blessed. Yahweh blessed me to enjoy my birthday weekend. And for those of you on Facebook who wish me Oh, it was so many of you, even cousins, family. I want to thank you so very much for wishing me. Family, thank you. Friends, thank you. Facebook friends, thank you. People that I knew, thank you. Thank you so much for wishing me a happy birthday. And may Yahweh bless you on your birthday whenever it comes. Thank you so much. I appreciate reading your well wishes to me, and I thank you so much. Until we meet again, I gotta pray. May Yahweh richly bless you. Yahweh, in your mighty name, thank you for the word. Thank you for everything. Thank you for coming back for us. Thank you in the latter days that you're going to heal us, save us. Thank you that you're going to take out this evil and you're going to put in that righteous spirit that should have always been there. You're going to make us holy again. You're going to sanctify us again. Oh, Abba Yah, I want to thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you in your mighty name. Thank you, Yah. Thank you, Yah. Thank you. Abba, thank you so very much. There is nobody else but you. I just got one more thing to say. I went in to tell one of my doctors, I said, I got a bone to pick with you. And he turned around, he said, okay, go ahead. What is it? Because it was over some medicine. And he came in and I told him, and he was so angry. And he went back to look to see who had put in 2 extra medicines and didn't inform him when I saw him put in 1. But somebody called me up and told me about 2 extra, so that was 3 extra medicine. And he was upset. And when he went back, he said, whoever put it in, they erased it. And then he said to me, you know, you kind of feisty. He said, and I like that. And he said, don't change. People, when you concern about your welfare, your health, and when you go in and you stand up for yourself, don't change. Be you. A lot of elders scared to speak up. I got a cousin. She's 92 years old. And she say, Lana, when I go in, I'm not scared of these doctors. And I tell them about all this medication they giving me. And I tell them what this medication is doing and I don't like it. And she speak up for herself. You all got to do the same thing. Speak up for yourself. Don't let these doctors make a fool out of you where they making money off of you. Then pray. You can put God on these doctors. You can put Yahweh on these doctors. Yes, you can. Yahweh hear you. He hear you when you pray. Don't be treated any kind of way. You are the sons and daughters of the Most High. Understand that. We are living beings and will be changed into holy beings one day. And I can't wait till that day comes. Ooh, Israel, we're going to be few. But as time go on, the Bible says we're going to be many. That means Israel's going to grow. You're going to have as many babies as you want. And on top of that, pregnancy and deliverance not going to hurt like it's hurting now. Not going to have that anymore. And on top of that, Yahweh is going to be down here, walking around here with us where we could talk to him, see him, touch him, because we're going to be just like our Abba. Not going to be mystical anymore. He's bringing his temple down here, but he got to clean all this up. This got to be cleaned up before he come. Ain't no heavenly host coming down here and all this nonsense, this crap, and it stinks down here all over the world. They got all these poor nations down here smelling. don't even have infirmities or a place where they could go and burn up this garbage. They got to do their business on the street. Mm. Sickness that these rich peoples, multimillionaires, won't help these poor people. And they look down on them. But Yahweh gonna deal with them. I'm telling you all the truth. To Yahweh be the glory. To Yahweh be the glory. To my Elohim be the glory. Bless the holy angels. Oh, bless the miracles for the holy angels as they ascend and descend. Miracles all over this world. Yahweh, to you be the glory. And I want to thank you for another day. Thank you for blessing me to come on. Bless somebody, touch somebody, heal somebody, deliver somebody, especially those that are sick and taking all this medication. Help us, Yah. Help Israel and those that love you. Bless Mother Jerusalem. Bless Mother Earth. And please bless your sons and daughters, wherever they may be. Bless the checking account, the savings account, the mailbox. Bless them at the gas pump. Bless them in the streets. Bless them and see them safely when they go out. Bless them see safely come home. Bless them in the warehouse, the storehouses. Bless us. They done raised up these prices on these on the food. But stretch our dollars. Stretch the dollars. Stretch and help get these bills paid. Abba, Yah, please get these bills paid. In your mighty name, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. To Yahweh, my Elohim, be the glory. All right, brothers and sisters, Yahweh love you, and I love you, and there's not a thing you can do about it. Until we meet again, you all have a very blessed, profitable, and a wonderful evening. Thank you for tuning in. And hit the like button, subscribe button, and next time bring somebody with you. Help get their eyes and ears open. Because they not teaching this no more in the church. They not telling you all the truth. They not telling you that you're going to be exodus out of here. They not telling you that Yahweh coming back to gather you from the north, the south, the east, and the west. They not telling you that one day we going to have to get on these boats, these ships, cruise liners, and airplanes to leave up out of here. I just read it to you before the destruction comes. And Prophet Elijah is coming. And the thing about when he comes, this man gonna be glowing so they gonna be scared to touch him. He gonna be so strong and mighty and powerful. People just gonna move out the way. They ain't gonna want to touch him or bother him. Mm-mm. All right, to Yahweh be the glory. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, you all have a very blessed and a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom, earthlings. Yahweh love you too. Shalom. Until we meet again.